Good evening, everybody. Welcome to NDW Live the Reboot. This is episode 5 of Gateway 2137. Hello, Derek. Welcome in. We are going to catch up with the Cheese and Biordi of the Protectors of the Galaxy in one of the private rooms at the venue discussing the threat of the Dimensional Diamond reaching 100% tonight and somebody potentially being banished to the Shadowland. The Cheese thinks he has a way to track the energy. Biordi says do what you can to gather any information, but try and stay quiet about it and not get any attention on yourself, especially from the Chroma Commandos. So the Protectors of the Galaxy are working behind the scenes to try and prevent the banishment from happening tonight. All right, let's get down to the ring for our first match. Speaking of the Protectors of the Galaxy and Biordi, he is in our opening bout against Pete Cottontail. Unlucky is in the corner of Pete Cottontail. Biordi was upset last week by dark arrows. Looking for a little bit of retribution at the sake of Pete Cottontail. All right, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to Pete Cottontail. He will start with Rabbit Punch 1, Dazed 1. Into the Turnbuckle. Biordi has an A rating. 8A on Into the Turnbuckle. 8A. You are crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Pete Cottontail on 2 with a double foot stomp, 2. Biordi, 1. Snap suplex, 2. Power. That will get through. Pete Cottontail, 1. Spit carrot and eyes, 1. Dazed, 1. Snap hair, 2. Hurt, 2. Lucky human's foot, 3. Down, 3. Bunny hop, 3. Hurt, 2. Metallic running lariat, 3. Down, 3. Death jump. He'll do it. Biordi has a C rating on the death jump chart. C rating. 7C on death jump. 7C. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Pete Cottontail on level 3. He'll death jump again. 8C, same thing. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Pete Cottontail on 3. Death jump again. He's going up for the 3rd consecutive time. And the same roll. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Pete Cottontail on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice. He'll go ahead and throw him out. B rating. 4B on out of the ring. 4B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring and a wild brawl erupts. Both wrestlers rule disqualification. And no DQ. No DQ. Even Biordi wins. Odd Pete wins. Hello, Cranberry. Welcome in. Biordi wins the brawl. He's on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice. He'll go ahead and roll up. Into the turnbuckle. Can't roll up again. He's got a B rating on turnbuckle. 4B. You bounce forward off the turnbuckle and catch the charging opponent with a skull-splitting running lariat. He goes down hard. Opponent rolls on level 3 defense. Down 3. He's going to leave the ring. He will leave the ring. 5B on out of the ring. 5B. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. The referee may disqualify you. This is his 2nd DQ attempt of the match, so no more mulligans. No DQ. Biordi is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice, he's going to roll up. Blackhawk Assault 3. Pin. Pete Cottontail needs a 4 or better. A 4 or better. He'll kick out with a 5. He'll get a fatigue, and Biordi is on level 3 offense. Super Soldier Smash 3. Down 3, Pete Cottontail is going to leave the ring. 9B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Excuse me. Not off to a good start with my throat. Super Soldier Smash 3. Down 3. Out of the ring choice, he's going to roll up. Into the turnbuckle. Pete Cottontail's got a B rating. 7B on Into the Turnbuckle. You were crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Biordi on 2. Low drop kick 2, agility. Pete Cottontail is going to take over for agility. Side headlock 2, power. Biordi takes over for power. Blackhawk Assault 3. Down 3. Pete's going to leave the ring. 3B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring and you grab the opponent by the leg, drag him out of the ring, and smash him into the turnbuckle post. Roll on level 3 offense. Pete Cottontail taking over on 3. Bunny Hop 3. Down 3. Basket Pile Driver 3, add 1. Pin, he needs a 3 or better. Excuse me, your winner with the Basket Pile Driver, Pete Cottontail. Pete Cottontail will win with the Basket Pile Driver. And we have a feud, potentially. So let's see your star ratings and your feud vote. Four from Cranberry. Any other star ratings in chat or feud votes? No feud from Derek. 2 stars. All right, that's going to average out to 3 stars and no feud. All right. The Holiday Horror team seems to have Biordi's number. Let's check out what's going on next. We've got Captain Adam Space Pirate with Rob Craig in his corner. This is Lance Romance with Hot Date Perry. All right, the first thing we need to do is roll to make sure Hot Date Perry shows up. On a roll of 1, he does not show up for the match. He's there. He's in the corner of Lance Romance. Hot Date Perry in the house. Here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to Captain Adam Space Pirate. Handshake and slap. 1. Dazed. 1. Inverted Atomic Drop 2, agility. Lance Romance takes over for agility. Afternoon Delight 3. Pin. Uh-oh. Captain Adam needs a 4 or better. A 4 or better. He kicks out with a 5. He gets a fatigue. And Lance Romance is rolling on level 3 offense. Lance Romance on level 3. Top rope leg drop. Choice H. Choice H. We'll try the flying elbow drop 3 on a 9 or less. 9 or less for 3. We got it. Down 3. Captain Adam's going to leave the ring. Captain Adam's going to leave. He's got a B rating. 5B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. The referee may disqualify you. Let's see. No DQ. Captain Adam takes over on level 3 offense. With a swashbuckling splash. 3. Hurt 2. Treasure hunt 3. Down 3. Lance Romance will leave the ring. He has a B rating. Snake Eyes on a B. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag him out of the ring, and smash him into the turnbuckle post. Roll on level 3 offense. Lance Romance takes over on level 3 offense. Here we go. The Crush 3, add 1. Here we go. Down 3. Out of the ring choice. He's going to roll up. Afternoon Delight 3. Hurt 2. Blatant Choke 2. Power. Captain Adam takes over for power. Treasure Hunt 3. Hurt 2. Jawbreaker 2. Lance Romance 2. Afternoon Delight 3. Down 3. Corner Cross Body Block 2. Dazed 1. Into the turnbuckle. Adam has an A rating. 7A on Into the Turnbuckle. Reversal. You reverse the move and throw the opponent into the turnbuckle. The opponent rolls on the Into the Turnbuckle chart. Lance also has an A. 8A. You are crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Drop kick to the knee, choice C. Let's try a moonsault 3 on a 7 or less. 7 or less for 3. Didn't get it. Lance Romance takes over on level 2 offense with a 2-timing suplex. 3. Pin! Captain Adam's going to need a 6 or better. 6 or better. Let's have Rob Craig try and distract the referee. He doesn't. So let's go ahead and roll that pin. 6 or better. Kicks out with a 10. Lance Romance on level 3 offense. Bye, Felicia. +2. Captain Adam needs a 9 or better. A 9 or better. Kicks out with a 10. Lance Romance is on level 3 offense. Hydra Wives 3. Down 3. Captain Adam will leave the ring. 6B on out of the ring. 6B. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you, and a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. They're both a B, so Lance Romance will stay on offense. Bye, Felicia. +2. Captain Adam Space Pirate will need a... What am I doing here? 10 or better. 10 or better. Your winner with Bye Felicia, Lance Romance. Lance Romance wins with Bye Felicia. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. We've got a 3 from Cranberry. Any other star ratings in chat? All right. That'll be 3 stars. 3 stars. Lance Romance. Defeats Captain Adam Space Pirate with Bye, Felicia. Up next, we've got a women's division match. We've got Gretchen the Great, who's been undefeated so far this year, taking on Jacqueline Snow, who has the women's champion Candy Apple in her corner. Let's see if Gretchen can keep her win streak going. Hey, Die Smash, welcome in. Gretchen the Great on a 4 or 5 match win streak. I've lost track. Rolling for initiative. Gretchen with initiative. Magic Light Show 1. Dazed 1. Wave Magic Wand 1. Jacqueline Snow 2. Snowblind 3, add 1. She has to do a DQ check too. She's hurt. Let's see if she's DQ'd. No DQ. Jacqueline Snow on level 2 offense. Brain Freeze 2. Dazed 1. Frostbite 2. Power. Gretchen takes over for power. Tilt-a-whirl Backbreaker 2. Hurt 2. Power Bombarda Maxima 2. Choice B. Let's throw her into the turnbuckle. 8B on into the turnbuckle. 8B. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Abdominal Stretch 2. Power. Gets through. Hurt 2. Carpe Retractum Clothesline 3. Hurt 2. Double Underhook Facebuster 2. Hurt 2. Excuse me. Double Underhook Facebuster 2. Jacqueline Snow 2. Icy Rain 2. Choice A. Let's throw Gretchen into the ropes. 11B on into the ropes. 11B. The opponent uses one of her specialty moves on you and goes for the kill. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Uh-oh. Jacqueline Snow on level 3. Death Jump, no choice. Gretchen has a B rating. 7B on Death Jump. The opponent blasts you the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Jacqueline Snow on level 3 offense. Falling Icicle +1. Uh-oh. Gretchen needs a 6 or better. 6 or better. What? Jacqueline Snow picking up the win, breaking the win streak. Cheers, Cranberry. Jacqueline Snow picking up the win. With the falling icicle. Now let's see those star ratings 0 through 5. Jacqueline Snow winning with falling icicle. I consider that an upset considering the momentum that Gretchen's had. Let's see those star ratings 0 through 5. 3 from Derek. Boo. There were no doubles, Cranberry. 2 from Cranberry, 2 from Die Smash. Any other star ratings in chat? All right, that's going to average out to 2 stars. 2 stars. Excuse me. See what we have up next. One of our characters marked for banishment, Kung Fu Chris versus Bob N64. John Heel is in the corner of Bob N64, and the Last Knight is in the corner of Kung Fu Chris. This is where I get to mispronounce a bunch of Kung Fu names. Get ready, everybody. Alrighty, here we go. Am I up to date on my results? Yes. Alright, rolling for initiative. Initiative is going to go to Kung Fu Chris. Here he goes. With a Lapdar 1. Dazed 1. Into the Turnbuckle. Bob N64 has an A rating. 9A on Into the Turnbuckle. 9A. You are crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Kung Fu Chris with a Shum Q Jane 2. Bob N64 2. Throat Punch 2. Kung Fu Chris 1. Pak Sao 1. Hurt 2. BJ Jean 2. Hurt 2. Dimjern 3. Hurt 2. BUG Jane 2. Bob N64 1. Pretzel Twist 2 Power. Gets through. Kung Fu Chris 1. Poijern 2. Choice C. Choice C. Let's see. Let's try the Moonsault 3. That'll work on an 8 or less. 8 or less for level 3. You got it. Hurt 2. Wongjern 2. Hurt 2. Shum Kyo Jane 2. Down 3. He caught him clean with that one. Poi Pei Jern. Choice H. Let's go ahead and death jump Bob N64. Uh-oh. 5B on death jump. 5B. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Rule on level 3 offense. Bob N64 taking over on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice. We'll go ahead and throw him out. 11B on out of the ring. The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside the ring. Rule count out. Needs a 5 or better. He'll make it back in with an 8. Gets a fatigue. And Bob N64 is on level 3 offense. Bobfest Buster, choice H. Let's death jump him. He's got a C rating. 11C on death jump. You stumble to your feet, and the opponent comes off the top turnbuckle with a perfect cross body block and covers you. Roll your pin. Kung Fu Chris needs a 6 or better. He'll kick out with an 8. Bob N64 on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice. He'll go ahead and do it. He has a B rating. 4B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring and a wild brawl erupts. Both wrestlers rule disqualification. This is both of their first DQ attempts. So the mulligan is in play. No DQ. No DQ. Even Chris wins. Odd Bob wins. Chris wins the brawl. He's on level 3 offense with out of the ring choice. He'll go ahead and throw him out. 6B. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you and a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rules on level 3 offense. They're both a B. So Kung Fu Chris is going to stay on offense. Kung Fu Chris. Po Pai Cheng, 3. Hurt, 2. Wong Zhern, 2. Dazed, 1. Choice C on the Poi Zhern. We'll try the Moonsault 3 on an 8 or less. 8 or less for 3. Got it. Hurt, 2. Wong Zhern, 2. Hurt, 2. Dim Zhern, 3. Pin. Bob needs a 4 or better. 4 or better to kick out. He'll kick out with a 6. Kung Fu Chris on level 3 offense. Kung Fu Chris. Po Pai Chung, 3. Hurt, 2. Dim Zhern, 3. Hurt, 2. Fun Gurk, 3. Down, 3. Po Pai Chang, 3. Hurt, 2. BG Jane, 2. Hurt, 2. Shung Choi Jane, 2. Bob N64, 2. Mario Jump, 3. Pin. Kung Fu Chris needs a 7 or better. A 7 or better. Here we go. He'll kick out with a 12. Bob N64 on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice. He'll go ahead and throw him out. B rating. 5B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. You might be disqualified. No DQ. Kung Fu Chris on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, he'll go ahead and throw Bob out. 8B. In order to meet the referee's count, you call helplessly back into the ring. Chris is on level 3 offense. Poi Pei Jern. Choice H. Let's go ahead and death jump. 10B on death jump. 10B. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and climb up and a struggle takes place. If you have a better agility than the opponent, you win the struggle and superplex him back in the ring. He does not. So Kung Fu Chris stays on offense. Out of the ring. Go ahead and throw him out. 12 on a B. The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside the ring. Roll count out. Bob needs a 5 or better. A 5 or better. No count out. Kung Fu Chris is on level 3 offense. Alright, we got a rule for his finisher. It's a 5, so it's a Joe Wang Gurk +1. Bob needs a 7 or better. We're going to have John Heel try and break this up on an 8 or less. He does, so there's no pin attempt. John Heel uses his distraction. Bob N64. No pin attempt. Time for Chris on 3. Dim Gurk 3. Pin. Uh-oh, now I need a 7 or better. Your winner with a Dim Gurk, Kung Fu Chris. Kung Fu Chris picks up a win on what might be his last night here in the company. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. 3.5 from Derek. Any other star ratings in chat? 4 from Bear. That's a pretty entertaining match, I guess. Any other star ratings in chat? All right. That'll be a 4-star match, actually, if we round to the nearest half, which we do. All right. Good job, guys. We're going to check in outside the arena with the Chroma Commandos. Royal Violet giving a pep talk to Agent Orange, saying that with a win here, we can get the diamond charged and start charging the next one. Agent Orange is wrestling Eagle Richards later on tonight. Royal Violet also states that Hunter Green will accompany Agent Orange to the ringside because Royal Violet wants to focus all his energy on tonight's main event. But first, we have a mixed tag team match. The White Knight and Sherry Cola versus Chimera and Pit Viper. The power couple. Okay, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to Chimera. Headbutt 2, power. That's going to get through. Hurt 2. Atomic drop 2. Sherry Cola 1. Arm drag 1. Chimera 1. Hip toss 2, agility. That gets through. Hurt 2. Dragon screw leg whip 3. Down 3. Uh-oh. Breath of the Dragon plus 1. Sherry Cola needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Just like that. Wait. We got to roll DQ here. She's a 6 or better to avoid DQ. She gets it with 1 die. You're a winner with Breath of the Dragon. The men never even made it into the match. What a letdown that was. 1 star. That's being generous. I guess we were due for a stinker. Any other star ratings in the chat? My nose is so itchy. I'm sorry. I'm having a rough night. We got 1 star from Derek. Any other star ratings in chat? I guess I should make note that the men never made it in. 1 star from Cranberry. All right, we'll say that's a 1-star match. A stinker. All right. 1 from Bear. It's official now. 1 star. All right, what do we have next? Marked for banishment, Eagle Richards, along with his tag team partner, Falcon Parker, are fighting, well, is fighting, Agent Orange, who has Hunter Green in his corner. We can have our first banishment after this match. If the diamond is charged. Alrighty, here we go. Let's roll this match. High stakes match here. Eagle Richards is already marked for banishment. Agent Orange can charge the diamond with a win with his finisher. Initiative goes to Eagle Richards. Monkey Flip 2. Agent Orange 2. Carpet Bombing 3. Hurt 2. Dioxin Drop, choice C. We'll try the Moonsault 3 on a 6 or less. 6 or less for 3. Got it. Hurt 2. I Rake 2, power. Eagle Richards takes over for power. Into the ropes. He'll do it. Agent Orange has a B rating. 7B on Into the Ropes. 7B. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Eagle Richards on 2. Flying Head Scissors 2, choice B. Try to belly-to-belly suplex 2 on a 9 or less. Got it for 2. Agent Orange 1. Into the turnbuckle. No choice. He's got a B rating. 11B. 11B. He bounced forward at the turnbuckle and into an incredible neck-breaking clothesline. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Agent Orange on 3. Death Jump. He will roll up. Dioxin Drop, choice C. That was, what, 6 or less? For 3. Yep, for the standing drop, or for the moonsault. 6 or less. Didn't get it. Eagle Richards takes over on 2. Corkscrew Clothesline, 2, agility. Agent Orange takes over for agility with choke on the top rope, 2. Hurt, 2. TCDDDDT, 3. Hurt, 2. Carpet Bombing, 3. Pin. Uh-oh, he needs a 2 or better. Hey, he kicks out with Snake Eyes. He'll get a fatigue, and Agent Orange is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice, he's going to go ahead and throw him out. 3B. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag him out of the ring, and smash him into the turnbuckle post. Roll on level 3 offense. Eagle Richards on 3, fighting for his life. Out of the ring, no choice. Agent Orange has an A rating. 4A. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag him out of the ring, and smash him into the turnbuckle post. Roll on level 3 offense. Agent Orange on level 3 offense. Chop Block 2. Eagle Richards 2. Into the ropes. He'll do it. He's got a B rating. 6B on Into the Ropes. The opponent drops down. You go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. 4B. The opponent gets into position for a back body drop, but you grab him and hit him with an awesome pile driver. Roll on level 3 offense. Agent Orange on level 3 offense. Chemical Warfare 3. Hurt 2. Choke on the top rope 2. Hurt 2. Carpet Bombing 3. Hurt 2. Choke on the top rope 2. Dazed 1. Reverse Atomic Drop 2, choice A. Let's throw him into the ropes. He's going into the ropes. 7B on Into the Ropes. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Agent Orange on 2. Dioxin drop choice C. We need a 6 or less for the Moonsault 3. And we got it. Pin needs a 3 or better. Kicks out with a 4. He will get a fatigue, and Agent Orange is on level 3 offense. Uh-oh, it's the gas mask plus 4. Falcon Parker's going to try and break this up with a 6 or less. He doesn't. Eagle Richards is rolling pin. He needs an 8 or better. 8 or better. All right, he does not kick out, but let's see if Agent Orange gets himself disqualified. He's a 7 or better. His first DQ attempt, so his one and only mulligan. No DQ. Eagle Richards is out of there. Agent Orange wins with napalm, an illegal move. And that will charge our diamond. To 100%. 3.5 stars from Cranberry. 3 stars from Derek. We got a Pokemon in chat too. I don't have any Pokeballs. So that'll average out to 3 stars. The diamond is fully charged. Congrats on the catch, Bear. All right, you guys ready? The diamond is at 100%. Here we go. Dramatic. Here we go. Who is it? Oh no! León Volador has been banished to the Shadowland. León Volador, who was in the locker room, scheduled for the next match, just vanished into thin air. He is gone. León Volador has been banished to the Shadowland. What in the world is going on here tonight? He is gone. Royal Violet is celebrating in the back with jet black and navy blue. Very excited. The diamond is now back to 0%, but León Volador is gone. He is supposed to fight Robert Hager Knight next. Let's see if somebody else answers the call. I'm actually going to draw a random card here. See what we get randomly. CM Peck. All right, CM Peck gonna step up and fill in for León Volador. Royal Violet says that the mission is just starting. They can charge the diamond more tonight and add TNT Jesse Lee to the marked for banishment list. To not get too excited yet because there's still more to come. But CM Peck is going to answer the call here and fight Robert Hager Knight. CM Peck's going to bring La Beleza to the ring with him. If I can find her card. I guess I don't really need it. All right, La Beleza. Also in the corner of CM Peck. Sorry, folks, we don't have a graphic prepared for this match. We were not expecting this match to happen. But here we go. Robert Hager Knight versus CM Peck. Because León Volador has been banished to the Shadowland. Sorry, I've got to make all these notes. All right. So this match is now CM Peck with La Beleza versus Robert Hager Knight with Rachel Gwen Sanders in her corner. León Volador is gone. He's been banished to the Shadowland. Our first banishment of the season. Alrighty, here we go. Initiative is going to go to a tie. Wait, no, sorry. Robert Hager Knight gets that. Thumb to the eye, 1. CM Peck, 1. Into the Turnbuckle. He's got an A rating. 7A on Into the Turnbuckle. Reversal. You reverse the move and throw the opponent into the turnbuckle. CM Peck going into the turnbuckle. He has a B rating. 4B. You bounce forward off the turnbuckle and catch the charging opponent with a skull-splitting running lariat. He goes down hard. Opponent rolls on level 3 defense. Hurt 2. Roundhouse kick 2 power. Robert Hager Knight takes over for power. Throat thrust 2. Excuse me, sorry. Hurt 2. Into the ropes, he will roll up. Dropkick 2, choice B, throw him into the turnbuckle. 4B on Into the Turnbuckle. He bounces forward off the turnbuckle and catches the charging opponent with a skull-splitting running lariat. He goes down hard. Opponent rolls on level 3 defense. Hurt 2. All right, before I forget, the diamond is back to 0% because all its power was used for the banishment. CM Peck on level 2 offense. St. Andrew's Cross 3. Hurt 2. Crucifix Driver 2. Dazed 1. Swinging Neckbreaker 2 power. Robert Hager Knight takes over for power with a superior spin kick 3. Hurt 2. Bobster Body Slam 3. Pin! CM Peck needs a 2 or better. Hey! He got it. Robert Hager Knight on level 3 offense. Gene Pull plus 2. CM Peck needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. He'll kick out with an 8. Gets another fatigue, and Robert Hager Knight is on level 3 offense. Game's end. Now he needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. He'll kick out with a 5, but gets another fatigue. And Robert Hager Knight is on level 3 offense. Death Jump. He's got a B rating. Let's go ahead and try it. 8B on Death Jump. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You are in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Robert Hager Knight on level 3 offense. Game's end. He needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Your winner with Game's End, Robert Hager Knight. Robert Hager Knight wins with Game's End. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. Two from Cranberry, 2 from Derek. Any other star ratings in chat? All right, that's going to average out to 2 stars. Game's End. The Game's End. All right. I'm going to make a note. CM Peck filled in for the Banished. León Volador. All right, that brings us to our main event of the evening. For the Cornerstone Championship, TNT Jesse Lee versus Navy Blue. Navy Blue has Royal Violet in his corner. Could potentially charge the diamond up some more. Yeah, the fans in the arena are still reeling over the banishment of León Volador. Very suddenly, he was just zapped from existence. Let's do a prediction. I promise to do it right this time. All right, the prediction is live if you would like to wager some channel points. Our main event, TNT Jesse Lee versus Navy Blue for the Cornerstone Championship. Royal Violet is in the corner of Navy Blue. Who will win? This is our main event. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to catch up on notes. Go ahead and wager those channel points if you would like. Our main event, TNT Jesse Lee versus Navy Blue for the Cornerstone Championship. All right, predictions are closed. It's time for our main event. All right, ruling for initiative. TNT Jesse Lee versus Navy Blue for the Cornerstone Championship. Navy Blue with initiative. Here we go. Double leg takedown 2, power. That'll get through. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. No choice. He has a C rating. 5C on into the turnbuckle. Reversal. You reverse the move and throw the opponent into the turnbuckle. Navy Blue has a B rating. 7B. You are crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Welcome in, Quetus. Running Bulldog. Choice E. Choice E. We'll try a Scorpion Deathlock 3 on an 8 or less. An 8 or less for 3. Got it. Down 3, Navy Blue will leave the ring. He has an A rating. 6A on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. The referee may disqualify you. He needs a 5 or better. No DQ. Navy Blue on level 3 offense. Deep Blue Sea plus 2. TNT Jesse Lee needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Oh no. Your winner with Deep Blue Sea, Navy Blue. And just like that, our diamond is charged back up to 20%. Navy Blue wins with Deep Blue Sea. And TNT Jesse Lee has been marked for banishment. Navy Blue retains his championship. All right, pressing the Navy Blue button. Okay. I did it right that time. Woo! All right, so the fans tonight are kind of in shock. Evil triumphs yet again. Navy Blue retains his title. The Chroma Commandos are at the ringside area celebrating. Let's go on over to our Wheel of Banishment and add TNT Jesse Lee. TNT Jesse Lee has been marked for banishment. What will our heroes do? All right, everybody, that's all I've got for you tonight. This was an interesting one, to say the least. We have our first banishment, official banishment of the season. León Volador has been sent to the Shadowland. We will be back on Friday the 13th for our BCE offering of the week. I will see you all then. Until then, have a great week, and I will see you later. Thanks, guys.